Hi everybody, this is Gail. Welcome to my channel. This is not a scheduled live stream. This is totally just a pop-up live stream. I thought I'd do. Last night I wasn't feeling that great. Some of y'all know that I had some health trouble going on lately. So anyway, um, so I thought I'd come on tonight since I couldn't make it last night. And I see that we've been joined already by Gloria. So, hi, Gloria. How are you? Hey, the auction, you told me to put $8 on those boots so you could donate them later. And I did put your bid on those boots specifically as you requested. So, hopefully, you'll be the recipient of the great pair of boots. And I just wanted to tell you that while it was on my brain, while I was thinking about it. For those of you who don't know, I'm trying to raise money for a service dog. So I've got an auction going on over there on Facebook. And so, whoops. So anyhow, it's over there, service dog fundraiser over on Facebook. So Gloria was kind enough, or is kind enough, I should say, sorry, Gloria, to put a bid on one of the pairs of boots that I have. And so hopefully she's going to wear that, win that rather. So, anyhow, wow, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm picking up some feedback. Let me go ahead and just turn that way on down there. Okay, excuse me there. So I realize this is not scheduled at all, like I said. So I don't know how many people will or won't be in here. But I did want to say hello and tell y'all how much I appreciate your support and y'all bearing with me. Also, I wanted to say thank you for those of you who are following my fall color shorts. I have had a lot of fun doing these for you, just doing some of the fall colors here and there throughout, let's see, Southwest Virginia, Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, Northeastern Tennessee, driving up toward Kentucky. We've got that video coming out tomorrow where we took the drive there. So it's been a lot of fun. And I want to thank you all for following me on that journey because the leaves this year have just been incredible. So had a good time with that. Hope you guys have too. So anyhow, so excuse me. Now I'm coughing. I should not be coughing. So thank you all. Like I said, for following me on that. And I've got a full playlist. And you can check that out. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the link for that while I'm thinking about it. Because y'all know me, if I don't do it while I'm thinking about it, that brain cells dies and it's just gone. So, but yeah, all of these have been just little shorts. Justin Melo's Music and Vlogs is in the house. So, hey, Justin, how are you? So there you go. There's the playlist. Yeah, there. But, all of these have been just little shorts, so they're real quick. Just little updates, give you an idea what the fall colors look like in this part of Appalachia here in the South. So let me see. We've been joined also. You do a little roll call here. Okay, we have Gloria, who is in, Justin, who is in, Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man Hero, is in. Oh, good. Justin says that he's doing really well, so good for you. Did y'all have a good day? Good. Listen to me, Thanksgiving. Did y'all have a good Halloween? Here I am ready for Thanksgiving already, and I know Peter's fixing to inform me on how many days it is till Santa Claus arrives. But we had a tremendous amount of kids tonight for Halloween. I think they are so tired of being shut in that we just absolutely blew through. I had about 100 pieces of candy, and blew through that. Okay, the town where we are sets times for when kids can go out trick or treating. So the time here was between 6 to 8 p.m. I ran out of candy in 20 minutes. Can you all believe that? 20 minutes. So I spent the rest of the time, with the lights off, cowering, hiding from Jason and all of his vampire friends that might be out there. How about y'all? Did you have that experience? 55 days. I knew you'd have the scoop. I knew it. You didn't let me down. 55 days. Wow. Good to be here, or you know it. And of course, all the stores have had Christmas out for a while. Speaking of Christmas, while I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I've got a drone that's been donated for the auction. I haven't put the batteries in it to try it out because the batteries that I had, they died. We should have a funeral for them, So I had to get more. TP Gale's house. Not with a sheriff living right next door. I don't think that's going to happen. Probably not a bad idea, though, other than that. I think I'm pretty safe. Interesting idea, though. Although, frankly, with toilet paper having been so hard to find for so many months, is that really something everybody wants to go out and do anymore? I mean, think about this. There's supposed to be all these major shortages on everything going on right now still. So I just keep expecting to hear that the next shortage is going to be going back to having shelves cleaned out of toilet paper. So with that, we may not want to TP anybody's house, But yeah. So, okay. I hope I remember how to do this. I think I'm supposed to have I forgot the screwdriver. That's right. Okay, that was a good idea, Dawn. Best. Absolutely. Absolutely best. Okay. I've got a tweet from Gloria. Gloria, you were just in the chat. Okay. I keep my Twitter up, which is at Gale Vlogs on Twitter. So I got a direct message from Gloria here. Okay. Gloria says, okay, her phone has kicked her out of the chat. She's listening, but she's not commenting. Okay, Gloria, we get it. You're not a snob tonight. Totally hear you there. Sometimes phones just do their own thing. But thank you for hanging out with us anyway. If you get that fixed, well, go ahead and come on in when you can, okay? I don't think there's a person on this planet anywhere that has not experienced that. If you guys have never experienced that, type that in the chat, because at one time or another, if it hasn't happened, it will happen. So don't worry about a thing, Gloria, because we're not. Excuse me. And here's my ticker. I've got a note to remind you to please don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Although tonight's just a quick live stream, it still never hurts to give me a like, because that always helps with those mean old Google algorithms, YouTube algorithms. So, yep. Okay. So Gloria was still out. And okay, it says I've got 4 watching, so that's pretty cool. Late night stuff. A lot of people can't sleep either. That's what's going on with me. With all the, with not feeling good. anytime I have surgery, my lungs always kick up, which is why I can't, which is why I obviously don't have tons of air tonight. But, you know, the inhalers and all those steroids just keep me wide awake and unable to sleep. So here we are. And I am pulling up just for Gloria, who at one time asked me if I would consider doing a travel tip on. Oh, she's back. Okay. Hi, Gloria. Welcome back. She had suggested doing a travel tip on every live stream. So let me pull up my list. I do actually have a rather long list, Gloria. You should be so proud. And I'll get you some travel tips. I just have to find them. And fortunately, I keep everything on Google Drive. Everything is on Google Drive. Because I like it. Haha, found it. Okay, so some of these, let's see, we talked about bringing a collapsible cup because that's like the bomb. Okay, here we go. Prices. So the whole idea is to book in advance for hotel rooms, rental cars, whatever you might need a reservation for. But when you reserve, you are locking in that price. But what you want to do is you want to keep an eye on that price. So let's say you're looking at rental cars and you've got it reserved, but a better price may come up. Yes, Gloria, we missed you. Whoops, I put Lou instead of Law. Okay, so getting this deal. Book in advance. Book like way in advance, especially if you're going to look for a rental car. Because here's the thing: rental cars are really, really tight right now. They are getting better. They are opening up more, but they're really, really tight. So their tendency is to overbook right now. Plus, the rental car company sold off parts of their fleet to try to help stay financially solvent during the pandemic. So, especially if you want a rental car, you want to book that as far advance as you can. But also set an alert through Hotwire or another company, whatever you like. I'm not a spokeswoman for any rental car company or anything like that, but set an alert for whoever you like, and then keep a watch. Periodically, pull it up and check those prices, because sometimes you can snag a last minute deal at a fraction of the cost at tremendous savings by doing just that. So keep watching. Case in point, we went to Alaska 2 years ago with our mission team. I drove, but the team still needed a rental car. They still have to get around. We booked it in advance. Then we set a Hotwire alert. I think it was Hotwire. I want to say it was Hotwire. So anyway, we set the alert and we waited. And we periodically checked it and waited. And then, like, literally, boom, about 10 days, less than 2 weeks, we get this alert that the price has dropped on the rental cars. So we had already booked it and locked that price in. So we knew it wasn't going to go up. But when we got the alert, we were able to change the reservation for the lower amount, and we wound up saving around 1/3 on the cost of that rental car. So it was a huge savings. Okay, we have Busy Lady in the house. Busy Lady. Did you have a good Halloween? I know you went out trick-or-treating, or I'm sure you did. So anyway, so that's really the travel tip, is to book in advance and then keep watching the prices. Same thing on hotels, exact same thing. You can sometimes pick up a really good deal last minute by just keeping an eye on those prices. Go ahead and book in advance so you'll have that and you'll lock in that price just in case it were to go up. But as long as you pay attention to the cancellation policy, okay, with hotels, this is really, really important. Pay attention, because you can't make any changes once that cancellation policy swings into effect. Um, Oftentimes, within 48 hours or 24 hours, you can't change the reservation, but up until that, you can. So if you check on the prices and you see that a better one has come up, then you can dive in and scoop that up. So, anyway, Gloria, that's your travel tip. Um, so, there you go. I want to pull up, we've got a couple of people in the chat room again that's come in. Said hi to Busy Lady, and we have Sparkle by Monica in. So, hi, Sparkle. Yeah, I'm doing okay, or doing better at least. You can tell us still a little short on air, but doing better. So thanks for asking. Let's see. Busy Lady says, "No, I didn't do much. The boys are still at a haunted house." Oh, okay. So you're getting off a little easier, it sounds like, for this Halloween than a few others. She says, hi to Gloria. And Sparkle says, have a spectacular Halloween. Back at you. And Busy Lady sharing the love. That's awesome. But yeah, thanks for asking. I am doing better. We're still, every time I have surgery and I get put to sleep, my lungs always act up. That's just the way it is. And they were going to do this by twilight, but anesthesia got there and looked at me and they were like, no, just no, you are not doing twilight. We're putting you fully under. And that's because of how much they thought they might have to do. And so that's the way that goes. So, oh, wow. Monica, thank you. Thank you very much. Monica just hit me with a super sticker for $5, and I really appreciate that a lot. Those of you who don't know, I'm raising funds for service dogs. So any super chats that I get, like she just did, or super stickers, I'll go into future service doggos. So thank you very much. You've been amazing. Okay, Busy says, LOL, I don't do haunted houses. Yeah, kind of sad. Matthew wasn't into trick-or-treating, but easy for me, LOL. Yeah, there comes a point where kids just don't want to trick-or-treat, and then it's like they catch that second wind later. I've heard a lot of people say. So then they want to go back out trick-or-treating. I'm working on it, Monica. Thank you. Things have been a little hectic because, I announced the auction and then within days found out I had the problem. So it's been hectic getting everything done. And I still have a few pieces to list. I've got the drone. I've just got to test it out. Tanya donated it. So we got to make sure that works before I put it on. So we'll see what happens. But thanks. A Busy Lady says, "Aw, Gail, you've been going through so much." It's like, it's very frustrating, but there's always, you gotta look for the positive. And it does seem like the past couple years, definitely this past year, everything in addition to like the pandemic stuff that's going on, it just seems like I've been rolling with the punches. But even with that, you've got to look and search out those positive moments. And so in my life, some of the positive moments have been right here with you guys on the live stream and off, live stream and Facebook. Gloria's direct tweets over here that come in that try to keep me on the straight and narrow there. Tanya, Candy, the wee service dog, Laurel, certainly Sparkled by Monica. You guys have been huge. And so I count that as a blessing, but also looking for other things. The travel trailer, which we got originally, partially for medicals, has been invaluable. And if I do wind up having to take any kind of radiation or anything like that, which I don't expect, I'm just praying against that. I don't expect it, but it's still within the realm of possibility. And that travel trailer is going to be huge with that, because I'm going to have to park it someplace near the hospital because I'm 3 hours away from that. But it'll give me a place to be while all this stuff is happening. So that's a huge blessing. So, you got to focus on what's going on right. And some days it's still hard. I wake up and I go, oh, what's going to happen, today? But, I've got a happy list put up here somewhere. It's a sticky note. I am like the sticky note queen, okay? So it's up here somewhere. But those things, it all helps, So, yeah, no matter what anybody's going through, try to look for something, even if it's just one day, one moment. A couple of days ago, I sat outside and our neighbor's got this apple tree and it's gorgeous and it's dropping the apples. And the little wildlife is coming and they're munching on the apples. So I got to sit outside for a few minutes, or stand outside rather, for a few minutes the other day, just watching the groundhog happily munching on the apples, and it's just the reminder that here's God taking care of the groundhog. And it's like, he'll do stuff like that for us humans too. So that was just a moment. But anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah. And then Busy says, very kind. And Mark said, oh, you said Twilight. That just made my whole Halloween night. Yeah, the plan was Twilight, but that didn't happen. Okay, good to go. Gotta go. Okay, bye, Busy Lady. Thanks for stopping in. You're very welcome. Glad to keep supporting such an important need. I also love your autumn outfit. Thanks. Nice vest. Thanks. I live in vests when the weather starts getting cooler. Yes, keep that a positive attitude. It's really important. Just super, super important. And Monica, one of the things about a service dog that would have helped me out, just for an example, during this whole time period, I am up and I'm walking around in the kitchen and I kind of stumble. And so part of that stumble, I wound up hurting my foot and breaking my toe. And that was on my good foot. And that a broken toe is not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but it's on my good foot, not my bad foot. So it messes up my balance. And so I kind of feel like that if I'd had Tomlin, or a service dog, Tomlin being my previous one, that maybe when I stumbled, I might not have stumbled, because chances are he would have been walking right next to me. Or if he wasn't right next to me, then when I stumbled, he could have gone and gotten some help for me, instead of waiting for my husband to get off the phone and all that jazz. He could have gone and gotten him. So, just one of those little things in the middle, in the middle of everything else. You got to frame it right. Aw, lots of great Halloween hearts, sparkly by Monica. Awesome. LOL, I don't know where my words went. totally got you. I said I thought John did an excellent job as your stand-in for the fall color report. Tennessee technology is not working for me tonight. Thank you for that. I'm a little behind on replying to comments, so thank you. He will be so tickled that somebody said that, because he really did a good job of hiding it. But he just popped it, got out of the car, did the fall color report, came back in, and he's like, please tell me this is okay. Just like, please tell me this is okay. So I pulled it up on the phone. I'm like, yeah, you're fine. And he's like, oh, good. You know, because it's out of his wheelhouse. Let's see. Justin says hello. And she says, I saw that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, things just happen. But there again, it's roll with those punches. It's all you can do. So, yep. So, Sparkle by Monica, I saw that you had some sparkle-tastic things on your YouTube channel. Some neat stuff. And for those of y'all who don't know, if you're still listening to this on the replay, Monica does some jewelry, and she does beading and crafts. I think Monica's like me. Monica, I'm not sure you've ever met a craft you didn't like, which is totally the way I think life should be. And so go check out her channel if you like doing crafts and handiwork and stuff, because a lot of inspiration there. Very positive person. Teaching, does a great job. Justin, who's here, check out his channel for music. He does a lot of duets, music stuff. It's a great job there. So just wanted to toss that out. So, okay, you all, I am running out of air. So I'm going to go ahead. It's probably going to take a record for the shortest live stream, right? Oh, and I do want to toss out too. There's a group that gets together every year for a fundraiser. We do it online. Several channels get involved. And so what you do is you sign up to either do a premiere or a live stream. You sign up for an hour if you could do that. And all the money goes to Valerie Reese. It goes to her for her church. She's got a GoFundMe link set up so it goes straight to her church. And that money does things like provide Christmas for kids. It does coats and hats and scarves and cold weather gear. It helps feed kids in their after school and feeding program. They have a backpack ministry where kids who are food insecure can take a backpack of food home over the weekend so they'll have something to eat, because oftentimes kids who are poor or in a food insecure environment eat at school, but then when school's out or there's the weekend, there's not food for them at home. So these kids get to take a backpack home. So those are the things. And it's been a Black Friday fundraiser. Last year we did the Black Friday fundraiser on Saturday, and this year we're doing it actually on Thanksgiving. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of premieres. Those any revenue that channel generates is encouraged to be donated to the cause. So as you can imagine, with Google AdSense, you don't raise a whole lot. Most people do kick in a few dollars, whether it's $2 or $3 or $5 or whatever. But even if you can't actually donate to the cause, participating and help keeping that awareness up is huge. So anybody who's listening to this later that might want to participate, let me know. It comes out of the Create Not Hate community. Part of it is the Monster community. Valerie Reese is the channel to look for, and she's also over in my Facebook group, so you can connect with her there. So wanted to toss that out before I go off here. So anyway, going back to this, appreciate that. You're right. I've never met a craft I didn't like. Yes, telling you, spoken like a woman from my own heart. Have a sparkle-tastic Halloween. Good night, everyone. Good night to you too. Sounds interesting. I'll try to check that into that with Valerie. And if y'all haven't announced, those kids must love her in that church. She's such a sweet lady too. Yeah, she is. I took the idea from the old blog action day, which is where for one day all the blogging community, and there were literally like hundreds of thousands of blogs, got together, and on one set day we posted a post on whatever the topic was, whether it was the environment or clean water. You know, people don't realize that even here in Tennessee, there are people who struggle with clean water. You know, they have wells that are contaminated and so forth. So I thought, wouldn't it be neat if we could do something like that on YouTube? So the Monster Chick and Pet Chick, phenomenal YouTubers, huge hearts. They started the Create Not Hate community and did the hashtag. So I went and talked to him, and I'm like, hey, what if we tried something like this on YouTube and we got creators together? And he's like, let's go to Valerie Reese because she does so much good and see if she's interested in coming on and being the project. And so that's how it got started, and that's how she got started. So it's amazing. It's amazing what she does. So yeah, go check with her about that. I'm going to now. So y'all, thank you for coming out. I hope you have a bodacious week. I'll see you on some videos coming out. I've got one more fall color, just a drive that I did. And TJ Bells is in. TJ Bell Designs is in, another phenomenal crafting super lady. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So y'all go out, have a great week, and I will see you on Saturday. And like I said, some videos during the week. So just remember, it's always hashtag be bodacious, which means you're not going to let life get in the way of living.